G'day legends, and welcome back to another episode of That Slot Car Guy News for a Monday. Got a little bit to get through today, but before we do, a word from our official news sponsor. Today's news is proudly brought to you by Slot Mods, established in 2008, makers of the finest slot car raceways in the world. Let's race. So welcome back to another episode of That Slot Car Guy News. A huge thank you to the official news sponsor Slot Mods. Allow me to bring news to you regularly. And as we always do, let's dive headfirst into the car news first. And I think I do have an absolute banger. We're going to go visit Carrera again, social media team, knocking it out of the park with a pic of one of their latest Ford Mustang GTYs. This is car 76. Now, if you take your mind back to an older news episode I did, I think it was last week or the week prior, we had the blue and white version. Now we have the white and blue version. This is my choice, I think. What's yours at home? Did you like the blue or did you like the white? This shows off the lines of the car. Another great pick by the social media team. So you've swayed me. I did like the blue before and now I like the white. But there you go. Another banger, I think, from Carrera. So let's jump over and visit the Scarletric camp, and the social media team have provided two pretty damn good pictures of two cars that will be available. The first one is the Rover SD1 Police Edition. Now this one's ready for pre-order. Of course, not available just yet, but ready for pre-order. I like it. I like when they do cop cars. Of course, you can set up some cop chases on your track and it's great for the kids. And if you're a collector of police or Rover, this one's definitely up your alley. Now, a quick segue, if you are following my mate Pete from Track Fans TV, he is building a custom Rover. So go check that out. But this one you can actually pre-order and buy very soon. But the second car, it's another banger. I think I have to get this one. And I'm smiling because I remember looking at the photo this morning and going, it just looks so good. This is the Countach. Of course, we've had the white. I didn't get the white, it is classic. This is the blue and gold version. I think this is my favorite out of the two. The color combo, it's that real navy, lightish blue with the gold. It's a banger. I think this is a must. Will I get it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try and get it. I might try and pick it up from the UK Fest if it's available then. So there you go. Two cars, I believe both are ready for pre-order. Don't miss out, because I reckon the Countach will sell out. Of course, I think the cop car will too. What's your thoughts? So next up, let's visit the legends at Scale Auto, who have posted a sneaky peek pic of the soon-to-be released, or hopefully very soon-to-be released, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Now, I'm a huge JDM fan. I had friends in Australia who had Evos. They are a ball terror of a car, so for me, this is a must. Now, this pic was, I believe, posted at Quick Crack. They had an event on the weekend at WES, so a 24-hour event hosted by Scale Auto. And I believe this car would have been on display. So really cool to see some progress shots. Are you wanting this car? I definitely am. I can't wait to see it on track, but I do like how the manufacturers are showing us some sneaky behind the scenes of some progress on their cars, and especially the Evo. So there you go, one for the JDM fans, one for the Mitsi fans, and one for the Scale Auto fans. So next up, let's visit Fly Slot with a sneaky little post that was uploaded to the UK's Slot Festival's official Facebook page. Now, they are having an exclusive car available at the event, which is really cool. I'm going, yes. Will I budget for this? I think I will. I do want an exclusive car that's officially for the event. Really cool to see. Now, do we know what the car is? No, I've sent a comment saying, can you share some pics of the car? I hope they don't, because I want to be surprised. If there is any photos out there of it, please share it with me and I will show you if you want to see it. I'll give you a disclaimer before I show the photo, but I don't know what the car is. I'm going to take a guess, so should you in the comments. I'm guessing it might be a Renault Turbo 5 Special UK edition, maybe, I don't know. What do you think? I hope the head honchos are there, because I would love the car or even the crystal case signed if I can purchase one. That is my goal for the Slot Fest, to get the manufacturers to sign a car for me that I purchase from their stand. But yeah, if there's any more info on this one, let me know. Do I want to show it? I will, but I'll do a disclaimer if I do find a pic beforehand, so I don't ruin any of the fun for the people attending. So look forward to that, and hopefully I can bring you some news on that when I'm at the festival. So next up, a little bit of HO news from Auto World, and probably some of my favorite news for the week, and probably for the year. This is a big thing, I think. Now, we are talking the Bre H0 Set, including the 510 Datsun and the 240Z. To me, these are big cars. I love them in Australia. Datsun's huge in Australia. Bre is huge in Australia. Now again, I did break the news the other day. I believe Europe is getting the HO Auto World cars in their neck of the woods, brought in by hopefully Bauer. I haven't heard anything about that yet, so stay tuned. Will this be available in Australia? I guess through distributors of some sort. I don't know if they do Australian power supply. Definitely it will be available in America, lucky buggers. But to me, this is a must. Yes, I will definitely try and get this set. If I have to do a power converter, I will. But it'd be really, really cool. And of course, I did post this very early in the afternoon on our Facebook group because this was deserving of its own post. And I'm truly excited, hence why I'm sharing it again. So will you get this? I mean, if you're not a HO fan, if you're not a Datsun fan, it probably won't be up your alley, but there'll be a lot more than just slot car collectors that I think will want this in their collection. So next up, parts, pieces, and everything in between. And we have another UK exclusive. CG Slot Cars Facebook page have posted a pic. They have a limited run grey-based tyre machine. It will be available at the event, so very exciting for me. I don't have a tyre truer or a tyre machine at all here in Austria. I don't believe my one in Australia exists anymore. This is definitely limited run, like a handful. Will be available from WSR 3D stand, I believe. I haven't been to the UK festival before, that's what the notes state. And if you do want one, it's sort of, I wouldn't say it's a pre-order, but let them know. Contact CG Slot Cars via the Facebook page, messenger or email if you can, and say, hey, I'm going to be attending. I want one, so they know what numbers to send, because I believe it's very, very limited. Yes, I would love one. Being limited run, I prefer others to get it before me. If there is one on display, I'll try and get some happy snaps and see if it's up and running, but really cool. Another exclusive piece for the Slot Car Festival. So next up, a really cool piece I had to add to this segment, I believe from Australia, posted by Glenn Davison on the 132 Slot Cars for Sale Facebook group. Now, I don't normally share individual items for sale, but this looks really good quality. If you do have one of these, let me know. Now, Glenn has posted the slot car box, 18 cars that will fit into what I say looks like a quite small compact box, which to me is good. I don't want nothing too big. 18 cars, I believe 132 in scale. Glenn, if you are watching, please correct me if I'm wrong. And I've listed some of the designs. There's many designs, but some that stood out to me. The center helmet design, we've got the Shell Ford Mustang design. Golf livery, of course, is a classic. Rothman's, another classic. Holden Racing Team for the Aussies. Yeah, I think these look great. Now, I don't have one of these. If you have one, tell me what the quality's like. I don't normally share individual sales items, but I don't think this is. Glenn looks like he's very crafty. Yes, it's not made by a massive manufacturer, but something this good, I believe, needs to be shared. So there you go. Reach out if you want one. See what they cost to be sent to where you are, but I think these look really, really good. So next up, what's happening in the world of slot cars? Scale Auto had the WES 24-hour event on the weekend. I did mention it earlier in the news. And it's quite incredible. I do love the 24-hour events, and the reason I'm smiling is I'm about to mention the night section of the race where, of course, the lights are off, the car lights are running, it is dark, so there's generally some concern coming into corners and you've got to keep your wits about you. Of course, there's multiple drivers, really cool. I think all that's missing is some wet weather or some oil spills. Maybe someone puts a bit of oil on the track or have some sprinklers on one section of the track. That's just me dreaming, but really cool to see. So yep, another 24-hour event done and dusted. A big host by Scale Auto. They do a good job. The tracks are incredible. The footage is really good. I did post it to our Facebook group when it was live. They do multiple lives, so it's hard to keep up with all of it. And of course, it comes to an end and everyone's pretty wrapped after 24 hours, which is good to see. So another big event done and dusted. What can you say? Racing in the slot car world looks pretty damn healthy. So what's happening behind the scenes in the slot car world? Well, the legends at BRM have shared a updated progress video of their new facility, which is really well filmed. They show what it looked like prior to what it is now. There's still a ways to go, but I'm happy that they've found a new place. I'm a massive supporter of the BRM cars. Of course, I'm not paid by them. I generally do love running their cars. There's certain cars that you go to and pick up and it gives you joy, and they're 1/24 scale. And of course, Revo slot as well, which is pretty much the 1/24 scale down, are really, really cool. And just over my camera, I have a line of them ready to go as soon as I turn the camera off because they're really good on the wood routed track. So there you go, an updated video. It's good to see they'll be up and running. Some good cars coming out for them this year, and I believe there's some good stuff happening behind the scenes, and I'll see if I can get some info on that. But there you go, BRM, welcome to their new home. Can't wait to see it finished. So next out, a shout out to the Slot Car magazine. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please do digital, and I believe you can get a physical copy. Really good magazine, really well done. I think the latest has just dropped. They are at the Slot Car Festival I will be popping in to say good day and hopefully we can have a sit down and a chin wag. But of course, digital media in this form, I used to love reading magazines. Of course, that's a dying art, but they still do it, which is great to see. Everything in now is one click away. So if you can support them, please jump on board. Really well done magazine. Of course, I'm not paid or sponsored by them, but well deserved a plug. And hopefully I can bring some footage of a chat with them or their stand at the UK festival. So next up, a little bit of show and tell for you, and we are visiting Racing Replicas by Peter Shepherd, the Facebook page. Now, on there, you're going to find a magnificent Aston Martin DBR1, beautifully finished. Now, this is a George Turner model, but what makes it extra special, not only is it a car that I could never, ever build myself to that limit, mine will look finger painted, it will be at the Toy Festival on display, which is cool. I love that. It's a bit of a little concourse. And hopefully we'll put some white gloves on, I can have a bit of a look-ski and take some photos and vision of that. But again, this is not a UK Slot Car Festival episode, but it's turning out to be one by the looks of it. And I'm just reading off the notes going, yeah, we've got a lot of UK special here. So there you go, this one's for you, Racing Replicas by Peter Shepherd. It is your turn for show and tell with a stunning Aston Martin. So that's right on today's episode of That Slot Car Guy News, proudly brought to you by Slot Mods. Without their support, I could not bring this to you as regularly as I do. So please show them some support by visiting their social media links, Facebook and YouTube, which is in my channel description, and of course the video description itself. And all the brands I've shared today, whether it's independent or a big brand, please share some love, go visit, of course. I'm not paid by these brands, but we do want to see this hobby thriving. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram and YouTube. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If there's something you want to share with Show and Tell, please email me. If there's something I should be looking at, email me, say Trav over here, and I'll definitely try and bring you as much news as I can, as regular as I can. But be safe, take care, and if you do like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hey, support me. And yeah, I think that's enough today. Ciao. Today's news is proudly brought to you by Slot Mods, established in 2008, makers of the finest slot car raceways in the world. Let's race.